Hey everyone, this is Jenny at Rescue Yoga, and I am here with our staff that's available today. And we wanted to take a moment to give you an opportunity to have a grounded practice. And we felt it imperative to do it at this time in this place. So here we are. We're ready to go. We're going to give you a minute or two so that you can collect your things. You will need a mat. You will need 2 blocks for today, and you'll need a blanket. So you can run through your house and gather up all of the things that you need for your practice this afternoon with us. And we'll give you a second to do that. In the meantime, I want to thank the staff that's here with me. I have Stephanie and Tiffany and Kalpana, Joan, Felicia, and Lisa all here joining me today. And hi, Jennifer. Glad to have you join us live. So we will be starting our practice in just a moment. So collect up your props, 2 blocks, a blanket, and your mat. And we'll get started in just a second. So thank you all for joining us. And we have a great practice for you this afternoon. So we're going to be doing some grounding. And one of the things we're going to start is we're going to start standing. We'll eventually work our way down to the floor. But we do have a beautiful Shavasana relaxation for you today and a nice meditation ending with a closing. So when you're ready, go ahead and come to the front of your mat right here. We'll stand up nice and tall, bringing your feet flat on the floor, and maybe lift your toes and kind of ground your toes into the floor. So when we're doing a grounding practice, it's all about feeling the earth and the connection up underneath us. So standing up nice and tall, maybe closing your eyes right here. Take a nice long deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Just let all of the tensions leave the body. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. So we're going to work with those arms. As you inhale, sweep your arms forward and up, reaching for the ceiling. As you exhale, slowly bring those arms back down. Again, inhale this time. Inhale up for 6. And then exhale down. This time, inhale up for 7. And exhale down. Last one, inhale up for 8. So move even slower, make it longer and smoother. And then as you exhale, bringing the arms back down. So this time we'll lift those arms up and forward. Inhale, stretching them up. As you exhale, we'll sink down into our chair. You can have your arms up next to your ears or your arms straight out in front of you. Inhale, lift all the way back up to standing. As you exhale, sink back down into your chair. Feel your feet into the earth. Inhale, push back up to standing. Again, exhale, sink into chair. Feel the lift through your root. Inhale, push back up to standing. This time, exhale, sink into your chair, and we're going to stay right here. You're welcome to bring your hands to your heart if you prefer. Think about finding length through the low back, feeling the strength through the legs, feeling the connection of your feet into the earth. Take one more deep breath in here. Feel your spine get a little longer. As you exhale, blow the air out from your belly and start to fold over your legs. Let the hands come to the floor. And if you like, you could start to straighten the legs here if that's comfortable for you. Taking some long, smooth, deep breaths in. And as you exhale, even feel a contraction at your navel. 2 more. Inhale. Feel that length through your spine. Exhale, feel the contraction at the navel, pushing the air out. One more breath in, inhale. And then fully exhale. So soften your knees, plant your hands on the floor, and step backwards to your downward facing dog. So the hands are shoulders distance apart. Fingers are spread out nice and wide. Check in with the feet. They're about hips distance apart. As you inhale, feel the spine get long. As you exhale, draw the hips backwards a little bit. Feel your hands ground into the floor. Take another deep breath in. Now open your mouth, exhale. Once more, inhaling through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. This time, inhale, shifting forward into your plank. And as you exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. Leaving the hands on the floor next to your rib cage. Draw the elbows in close to your body. Feel the tops of the feet flat on the floor and slide those legs close together. On your inhale, we'll roll the chest up away from the floor slightly into our cobra. And then as you exhale, we'll lower back down. So this time as you inhale, lift up for 5. And exhale, lower for 4. Inhale, lift up for 6. Exhale, lower for 4. Inhale, lift up for 6 again. Exhale, lower for 4. And one more time. Inhale, lift up for 6. Exhale, lower for 4. This time, inhale, lift yourself up into all fours. Curl those toes up underneath and we'll lift into our downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in right here. On your exhale, start to walk your feet forward to your hands. Take as many steps as you need to get there. Once your feet are right up underneath your hips, we'll soften through the knees, sink through the hips. On the inhale, we'll lift up into our chair pose. The arms can be straight out from the shoulders. They can be lifted. Feel your body grounding towards the floor. On your next inhale, push all the way up to standing. Maybe you might enjoy leaning back. And as you exhale, release the arms to the sides. Good. So we're going to step back with our left foot and we're going to face the side of the room. So you might like to use your block here. We are going to be doing some triangles. So sometimes a triangle with a block is a lot more. Turning them out towards the front of your mat. Good. You might take that block to the inside of that front foot. All right. So here, standing up nice and tall, both the legs are nice and long. Okay. So we'll take our back hand and reach that arm. That back hand is down. Reach the front arm up. Good. As you inhale, reach up through that top hand. On your exhale, we'll tip forward, coming into that triangle. You can use the block or your leg. On your next inhale, that top hand, reach it straight up and forward past your ear. As you exhale, bring that hand back towards your hip. On your next inhale, lift all the way back up to that starting position. Good, and we'll do that 2 more times. As you exhale, tip forward over that front leg. On your inhale, that top arm sweeps up overhead towards the front of your room. As you exhale, bring that top hand back to your hip. And as you inhale, lift all the way back up to that starting position. One more time. Exhale, hinging forward. Inhale, that top arm sweeps forward and up past your ear. As you exhale, bringing that hand back towards the hip. On your inhale, lift that arm all the way back up. As you exhale, relax that arm down to your side. Good. So we're going to step forward with our back foot, and then we'll take our right foot and step it backwards. So coming to that other side, now we're facing the other side of our mat. Good, so your back foot is turned out a little bit, your front foot is facing the front of your mat. Good. So we'll take that front arm, reach it up towards the ceiling. The back hand is reaching down the side of our body. Inhale, reach up through that top hand. As you exhale, hinge forward from your side, bringing your hand down to your leg or your block. On your next inhale, take that top arm and sweep it up overhead, reaching to the front of your room. As you exhale, bring that hand back towards your hip. On your inhale, lift all the way back up to that starting position. Again, exhale, hinge all the way forward, coming into your triangle. Inhale, that top arm stretches forward. Feel the opening through the ribs. Exhale, that hand comes back to the hips. And inhale, lifting all the way back up. Final time. Exhale, hinge forward into that triangle. Inhale, that top arm stretches forward. On the exhale, that top hand comes back to the hip. As you inhale, lifting all the way back up to that starting position. And then exhale, release that hand down to your side. And we'll step our back foot forward to meet our front foot. Good. So go ahead and take the block and set it off to the side. And you might, for transitions, we're getting ready to do some sun salutations. So for your transitions, you might prefer to have your blocks right at the front of your mat right here. Okay. On your inhale, we'll sweep those arms open and up. As you exhale, soften through the knees, hinge at the hips and forward fold. Stepping backwards with our right foot into that warrior one. Inhale, lifting up into warrior one. As you exhale, let the hips settle just a little bit. Good. Inhale, straighten through that front leg, lengthen up through the heart. On the exhale, hinge from the hip crease, bring the hands all the way down to the floor of the block, and step your back foot forward to meet your front foot. Hands to the shins or fingers to the floor blocks. Inhale, lift up halfway so your back is nice and flat, and exhale, lower back down. This time we'll step backwards with the left foot. As you inhale, we're lifting up into that warrior one. On your exhale, let the hips settle to the floor. Inhale, straighten through that front leg. On the exhale, reaching long through the spine, hinging through the hips, and hands down. So here we'll step the back foot forward to meet the front foot. Soften through the knees, sink through the hips. On the inhale, lifting up into your chair pose. Arms forward or up. On the next inhale, lift up to standing. And exhale, releasing. Good. So adding on to that just a little. Inhale, sweep the arms, open it up. As you exhale, soften the knees, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Stepping that right foot backwards into that warrior one, bend through the front knee, inhaling up. Exhale, sink those hips. So stay right here, deep breath in, lengthen up through the heart. As we exhale, lean forward just a little bit over that front leg. Now I really want you to press firmly through your back heel. Feel the pelvic floor lifting. Feel the navel drawing in towards the spine. Feel those legs really working to anchor your body here. Take one more deep breath in. Did you feel your body temperature go up? Who's cold now, right? On your next inhale, straighten your front leg, reach the heart up. On the exhale, hinge from the hip crease all the way forward and step your back foot forward to meet the front foot. Good. On our inhale, we'll lift up halfway, so nice flat back, and then exhale, fold over. Stepping back with that left foot this time into warrior one, lifting all the way up. Good. On your exhale, let the hips settle just a little bit. Inhale, lifting up through the heart. On the exhale, hinge forward slightly over those legs. If this is too much for your back, you're welcome to bring your hands to your heart here. But feel your back foot press firmly into the floor. Feel how the hips got integrated into all of that. Feel the pelvic floor lift. Feel the navel draw back. The root is strong. Take one more deep breath. On your next inhale, press through that front leg, reach all the way up. As you exhale, hinge all the way forward, stepping the back foot forward to meet the front. On your inhale, lifting up halfway. As you exhale, lower down. Soften through those knees, sink through the hips. On the inhale, lifting up into your chair pose. Stay on the exhale. Inhale, press all the way up to standing. And exhale, release the arms. All right, we have one more to go, my friends. Aren't you excited? Yeah. So inhale, sweep those arms, reach them up. Exhale, soften the knees, hinge at the hips and forward fold. This time stepping back with the right foot into that warrior one. And inhale, lifting up. As you exhale, let the hips settle. So here we're going to take our arms and bring them out to the sides. So they might be straight out. They might be backing down a little bit. I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you so your heart is lifted. Take a deep breath in here. As we exhale, we're going to lean forward over that front leg. Y'all know where we're going, right? Okay, take another deep breath in. As you exhale, start to pop your back foot forward, and we're going to stand on that left foot, lifting that right leg up behind us. It can be a little warrior three. It could be a big warrior three. It's whatever you need your warrior three to look like today. You can also bring your hands to your blocks. Good. Take two more breaths. Feel your body anchored through that standing leg. On your next exhale, soften the knee. Let that back foot touch down. And we're going to sweep those arms back up overhead. Warrior one. On your next inhale, straighten the front leg. As you exhale, hinge from the hip crease, folding forward. Step your back foot forward to meet your front foot. Inhale, lifting up halfway. And exhale, lower back down. Stepping back with that opposite foot because we got two sides, right? And on your next inhale, lifting all the way up into that warrior one. If we had more than two legs, we'd be here all day. So from here, we're going to bring those arms out to the sides. You might even kind of sweep them back, kind of like a jet airplane. So the shoulder blades are squeezing together behind, creating openness through the heart. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lean forward over your front leg just a little bit. You are so welcome to stay right here if this is where you need to be. If you like, on your exhale, we'll start to step the back foot up a few times into that warrior three. It might be a very shallow warrior three. It might be a very deep warrior three, trying to square your hips to the floor, draw the shoulders back and down, reaching long through both legs and the crown. Take one more deep breath in. As you exhale, soften that standing leg, let your back foot touch back down, and we'll come into that warrior one again. Good job. On your next inhale, straighten through the front leg. Exhale, hinge forward over that front leg. And this time we're stepping back into downward facing dog. So hands are shoulders distance apart, fingers are spread wide. The feet are hips distance apart. With your next inhale, shifting forward into your plank. You can lower your knees if you prefer. And then exhale, bend the elbows, lowering all the way to the floor. On your next inhale, lifting up into the cobra, draw the shoulders back, reach the heart forward, and exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift back up into maybe it's all fours. Maybe it's plank, whichever you need. And on your next exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Good. Right here, take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale, get rid of that tension. Do it one more time. Inhale, open the mouth. Good job. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, start to walk your hands backwards towards your feet. Here we'll soften the knees, sink the hips on the inhale, lifting up into your chair. On your next inhale, press all the way up to standing. As you exhale, release the arms to your sides. Great job. So come in the middle of your mat and grab your blocks. And we're going to turn and face the left side of the room, separating our feet nice and wide. So however long one of your legs are, that's going to be about how wide your feet are from one another. So here we'll set the blocks down just right in front of our hips. All right. So here, bringing the hands to your hips, nice long spine. On your inhale, lengthen up through the crown of the head. As you exhale, hinge forward halfway. Take a deep breath in right here, reach the crown of the head forward, tailbone back, and then exhale, hinge forward all the way. Now bring your hands onto your blocks. They're right up underneath our shoulders. And the blocks have different levels. You can pick whichever level works best for you. On your inhale, we're going to lift our chest up away from the floor. And exhale, lower back down. Good. So this time, inhale, lift up for the count of 5. And exhale, lower for 4. Inhale, lift up for the count of 6. And exhale, lower for 4. Inhale, lift up for 7. Exhale, lower for 4. Last time, inhale, lift up for 8. Exhale, lower for 4. And this time we'll stay here. If you want to, you can separate your feet a little wider to make it more comfortable. You can put a block up underneath your head here if you prefer. If your head touches the floor, great job. No extra cookies though. Feeling even your head grounded here. If you need to stack up something to get your head up on it so that your head connects to it, please do so. If your dog is laying there in front of you, wondering why you won't let them on the mat, you can use your pup. But feeling your brain become grounded, your mind get grounded, checking in with your breath. And here we'll take 3 more long breaths. after that third breath, notice how your body, your mind has maybe calmed down a little bit. So we'll bring the hands on the floor and we'll start to heel toe those feet towards one another right here. Just inching those feet in so that they're right up underneath our hips. Here we'll soften through the knees, sink through the hips on the inhale, lifting up into our chair pose. On the next inhale, pressing all the way up to standing, reaching up tall. And as you exhale, relax the arms down to your sides. Great job. All right, so moving on, come to the front of your mat. We're going to start to work our way down to the floor. So standing towards the front part of the mat, on your inhale, sweep the arms open and up. As you exhale, soften the knees, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Now bend your knees as much as you need to get your hands on the floor and step backwards to our downward facing dog. Here on your next inhale, shift forward into all fours. And then exhale, sink backwards into your child's pose. Inhale, lift back up into all fours. And exhale, lift back up into down dog. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, coming forward into all fours. Flatten the feet, exhale into child's pose. Inhale, coming forward into all fours. And exhale into downward facing dog. This time, inhale forward into all fours. And exhale back into your child's pose. And we'll stay here for a moment. Now you're welcome to separate your knees a little bit wider if you prefer. You're always welcome to bring a block up underneath your head if maybe you're suffering from some allergies. A block under the head feels very nice. You're welcome to leave your arms stretched up overhead. You can bring your hands down next to your sides if you prefer. But here, closing your eyes. And as you inhale, notice how much slower and calmer your breath feels than before we got started. Become aware of your rib cage, how it expands out in every direction on the inhale, and how it draws in to hug the lungs and the heart on the exhale. Feel your mind start to drop a few levels, finding more calm through your mind, through your breath, through your body. Taking another deep breath in and a full breath out. When you're ready, go ahead and use your hands to lift yourself back up. Swing your legs around in front of you. And we're going to come down onto our back because you kind of want to right now. I see your faces. You're like, So go ahead and come onto your back. And I'd like for you to grab one of your blocks and we're going to bend our knees and we're going to bring the block between our thigh bones. So using the block between our thighs, it just gives our body a focal point right here, particularly because we're dealing with the root and strengthening and focusing on energy in the core, the lower core. That block between the legs helps us ground there. So leaving the block there, but lift your feet up off of the floor. So the knees are right over your hips. And take the arms, open them out to the sides. So breathe in deeply. And for the count of 4, let your legs lean over to the left side of the room. And then inhale back to the center for 4. And then exhale over to the right for 4. And inhale to the center for 4. Now over to the left for 5. Inhale to the center for 4. Exhale over to the other side for 5. And inhale to the center for 4. So over to the left for 6. Inhale to the center for 4. Exhale to the right for 6. And back to the center for 4. So last time like that, over to the left for 7. Inhale to the center for 4. Exhale to the right for 7. Inhale to the center for 4. Now this time over to the left for 8, and we're going to leave our legs there. Let them go all the way down to the floor. If you need to put a blanket or something up underneath them to support them, please do so. Trying to keep that opposite shoulder on the floor. And here, taking some long, smooth breaths in and out. And feel that breath, direct it down into the belly. Notice how after being here for a few breaths, the body starts to relax a little more. The breath starts to slow down a little more. And so do the thoughts. Now on your next inhale, we'll bring those knees back to the center. Be kind with your body and move gently. And then on your next exhale, for the count of 8, letting the legs move over to the right side of the room, letting them go all the way down to the floor. You can support those legs however they need to be. And then focusing with the breath, moving it into the belly. On your next inhale, we'll slowly bring those knees back to the center. And taking that block out from between the legs, letting the feet rest on the floor. And bringing the feet flat on the floor. They're about hips distance apart, arms down next to your sides. So here on your inhale, lift your hips up, sweep the arms up overhead, lifting into bridge. On your exhale, bring everything back down. So moving slowly, inhale, lifting the hips, sweeping the arms up. Beautiful. Exhale, bringing the arms all the way back down, letting the hips rest. 2 more right here. Inhale, lifting the hips, sweeping the arms up. And exhale, lowering back down. And final time. Inhale, lifting the hips, sweeping the arms up. And exhale, lowering back down. And go ahead and draw those knees up into your chest. Give them a nice big squeeze right here. So if you need to rock those knees side to side, feel free to do that. And then when you're ready, bringing the knees back to the center, and we'll finish off our asana practice with a little apanasana. So knees, hands on top of the knees, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, draw those knees in close into the chest. On your inhale, let those knees come away from your chest slightly. Exhale, draw those knees in even a little tighter than before. Inhale, letting those knees come away. And twice more. Exhale, drawing the knees in, feeling them press on that belly. And inhale, letting out on those knees. And last time, exhale, drawing the knees in. Inhale, releasing those knees out. And go ahead and let your feet rest on the floor. So if you have any additional stretching that your body requires, please go ahead, take a moment. If you need to rock your knees side to side, if you need just one knee into the chest, whatever it is, go ahead and honor that need. And if your body is good, if you're ready, then go ahead and get yourself set up for relaxation. So you can support your head with your blanket. If you want to, you can just rest flat on the floor. You could bring the bottoms of your feet together and let your knees rest open on your props, if that's comfortable for you. But taking a moment to let yourself get really, really comfortable. So here, if you're in a place at home and there's a pet about, you can lock them out of the room. Of course, you might hear that door jiggling. So letting your body rest here. Feeling that breath start to slow down. Feeling your body start to sink and relax into the floor. Feeling the feet and legs getting heavy. Feeling the hips and shoulders getting heavy. Feeling the arms and the head getting heavy. And taking some long, smooth breaths in and out. And bring your awareness to the crown of your head. And as I name off parts of the body, just follow along with me in your mind. seeing if you can have awareness, maybe sensation in that body part as I name it. We'll start at the crown of the head, the space between the eyes, the tip of the nose, the center of the chin, the center of the throat, the right shoulder, the right elbow, the right wrist, and the palm of the right hand, the pinky finger, the ring finger, the middle finger, the index finger, and thumb. Feeling awareness for the whole right hand, the whole right arm. Coming back into the center of the throat and over to the left shoulder, the left elbow, the left wrist, and the palm of the left hand, the pinky finger, the ring finger, the middle finger, index finger, and thumb. Feeling awareness for the whole left hand and the whole left arm, and feeling both arms together. Bring your awareness back to the center of your throat, the center of your chest, the middle of the belly, the navel, and over to the right hip, the right knee, the right ankle, the bottom of the right foot, the pinky toe, the second toe, the third toe, the fourth toe, and fifth toe. Feeling the whole right foot and the whole right leg. Bringing awareness back to the navel and over to the left hip, the left knee, the left ankle, and the bottom of the left foot, the pinky toe, the second toe, the third toe, the fourth toe, and fifth toe. Having awareness for the entire left foot, and then the entire left leg, and both legs together. Bringing awareness back to the navel, back to the center of the belly, to the center of the chest, and the center of the throat. Having awareness for the whole torso. Coming from the center of the throat to the middle of the chin, the tip of the nose, the space between the eyes, and the crown of the head. Having awareness for the entire body. Feeling the subtle shifts of your body as you breathe in, and the subtle shifts of your body as it relaxes on the exhale. Allowing your mind to drop into your heart. allowing the mind to drop into the root. Feeling your mind very grounded. Feeling your mind anchored. Begin to deepen your breath. Start to move your fingers, move your toes. Start to roll your wrists and roll your ankles. Maybe turning your head from side to side. And stretching the arms up overhead, reaching long, fingertip to toe tip. Go ahead and draw those knees up in towards your chest. If you have a bolster under your knees, feel free to push that sucker away from you. And when you're ready, rolling to your right side. With your next exhale, begin to press yourself up to a seated place. Finding a comfortable space that you can be in for a few moments. Once you get there, closing your eyes. And we'll bring our hands into Pran Mudra. So the palms face up in your lap, and we'll draw the ring and the pinky finger in to touch the thumb. And just letting the backs of the hands rest on our lap. Closing your eyes here, and we'll take some long, smooth breaths in and out. Feel your chest expand, and then feel it soften as you exhale. So here, become aware of the 5 gateways of your senses. The eyes, the ears, the nose, the skin, the mouth. And as you inhale, think about drawing light in through these 5 senses. Draw it in, bright white light. And then allow it to turn around and come out through those 5 senses. We'll do that again, and this time as you draw that light in through the senses, allow it to come into the midbrain. See that light collect there, and then as you exhale, see it move back out through those 5 gates. And particularly purifying the eyes, the ears, the mouth. Inhale, drawing that light in through those gates to the midbrain. Now hold the breath there and see that light pulse there, cleansing the nervous system, cleansing the mind. And then as you exhale, see that light move back out through those gates, cleaning the gates. So repeating that process a few more times. Inhale, drawing the light in, allowing it to collect in the midbrain as we hold. Then exhaling, allowing that light to turn around and come out. Purifying our mind, purifying our body, purifying our senses. This process begins to heal the nervous system, cures fatigue and exhaustion. And it is a pranic bath to the brain. Feel your brain soaking in that white light. And begin to lower your chin to your chest. On your next inhale, we'll sweep the arms open and up, reaching long through the spine. As you exhale, bring the hands together at the heart. May all things be peaceful. May all things be happy. May all beings be safe. May all beings awaken to the light of their true nature. And may all beings be free. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you all for joining me today. And I want to thank everyone at home for joining us and watching. This video will be up for a very long time, so you feel free to share it, re-listen to it, re-watch it, and practice it as many times as you need. And if you feel like you're really dirty with social media or any kind of media, feel free to come back to this practice. We thank you for joining us. This is the staff at Rescue Yoga, and Jenny thanking you. Namaste.